Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got the American League Wildcard Series on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
This is as good as it gets in a three-game series, Boog. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Kyle Bradish.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Tyler Freeman leading things off and takes a strike. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. On the ground to the left. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Miguel Andujar in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hard hit left side. Henderson over to first in time. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Jonathan Aranda. Aranda in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. And another ball.
2-0.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
On the ground. And foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. Junior Caminero up next for the Rays. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now Junior Caminero. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Two outs.
Ball. 1-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
A couple of singles back to back. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Lau at the plate. Pitch is in there. Strike one. Lau matched a homer in his last game. Two on, 2 outs. Check swing, called strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
To third, Westberg. Whips it across, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So no runs, 2 hits, and an error as they leave him loaded. Orioles due up in the first, no score. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Ryan Pepio. What do you look for here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of it.
We go to the bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Swinging a foul out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. Next offering is outside.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Lau makes the catch for the out. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Luis Ariz stands in. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty. And there's the ball. There's a strike, 95 of that one. That one fouled off, 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
And that one fouled off. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Scoreless after 1. Decisive third game of the wild card round. Here comes Real Muto. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
So here's Bader now. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kurt.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And that one fouled off.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pick.
One out and a runner at second here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Westburg makes the play. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. He's 0 for 1. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Can't glove it cleanly. Flips it behind his back. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Pepio back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Fastball for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone. And it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
Stepping in, Will Brennan. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. Going away.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one missed. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Breaking ball misses down and away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Bader ranging back. And it is out of here. A soaring shot. To center. It's 1-0. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty, one away. And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. And the first offering is not close. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play. Two outs, base is empty. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone into the flagpole. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now here is Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So runner at second, 2 down. This is Dylan Carlson. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
Loud. Slings to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's 2-zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Line drive, caught to second with the throw, and no chance to get back. It's a double play. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball. 1-0.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Line drive, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Rays held in check here. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jordan Westburg. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Arise in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. He did not go around. One down, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous.
Andujar on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. Start of the 4th, and now it's Brandon Lowe. Lowe, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015.
That's the ball. That's down.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Gloves it on the dive, over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Colson Montgomery. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Base is empty, 1 away here in this decisive Game 3 of the Wild Card series. Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Here's JT Realmuto. Fly to left his first time.
Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Orioles 2, the Rays nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And that misses. 1-0.
Ball outside.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there. And that is strike 2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. He's already homered in this game. Strike 1.
One and one.
In the dirt, but kept close. Schwarber gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's outside. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called 3rd strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. So they make short work of them there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Orioles 2, the Rays nothing.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Bradish back to work.
1 ball,
Pitch
no
misses.
strike.
Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Boots it. Still manages a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they can't get the out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Flied out his first time. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 2-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And stepping in for the Rays, Tyler Freeman, 0 for 2 in this one. To the right side. Throws to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now up for Tampa Bay, Miguel Andujar, 1 for 2. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And now the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. That one misses. 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Henderson sends it to first, and there's 2 away.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So 2 down now, and here is Jonathan Aranda. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Caminero in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Aranda leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Next one misses. Now 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rays with a 2-run homer. 2-2 game. You're watching the American League Wildcard Series on the show. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Colton Cowser. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it beats it for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Ground ball up the middle. Montgomery on the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Dylan Carlson grounded out his first time. And it's fouled away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Decisive third game of the wild card round. And stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Colson Montgomery has grounded out a couple of times. And that drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
With the go-ahead run at first here in this decisive Game 3 of the Wild Card Series. Next offering is downstairs.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
And downstairs.
Oh, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put it.
Runner on the go. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Line drive, that's a base hit. Montgomery rounds second, heads for third. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now Bader up to the plate. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. He's already homered here in this one. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Tyler Freeman. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Headed towards the corner. Brennan trying to get to it. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And the 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Luis Arias, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
In the air, right field, low, under it. Drops into the glove. 2 down. And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Ryan Pepio done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Rays, they go to the bullpen. Number 48.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
At the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Time call.
What does it matter? I'm here to kill a chatter. 9 lives maybe. Cool cat. That's just what my mom's made me. Baby for a rap.
That one missing inside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That missed by a lot. And the count now 2-0. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one not close. 3-2 down. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Schwarber, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Henderson off of first with 2 away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So a job well done by the Rays bullpen. On to the 7th now in game 3. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers. And the batter now, Miguel Andujar, 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Ripped on a line. Brennan hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Flips the corner. Strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Ball, that's in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Carlson makes the grab for the second out.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. On the ground out to short. Whips it to Mountcastle, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We are tied 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Will Brennan digs in now.
Both starters out of this ball game. It now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit. And fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Ryan Baker getting loose out there. Clevenger, the power lefty, up as well. Caught him looking for the K.
Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And here is Colton Cowser. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1.
Oh, and he hit him.
That got him. Take your base.
So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. On to pinch run, Taylor Ward. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball in the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And this gets away from Real Muto. And the runners will move up.
Well, forget about the double play now. That takes away the force and moves 2 guys into scoring position with only 1 out. Not the best time to mishandle a pitch like that. I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 on, 1 out. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
And into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Carlson. And that is out of play. Up the middle, base hit, one run is in. The throw in, it's off the mark and he scores. Well, they lead by 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you could come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Back to the top of the for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg, 0 for 3 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fairbanks, 32 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. 2 runs across in the inning here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a pop-up. Aranda. He's got it. That is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Orioles 4, the Rays 2. We're at the top of the 8th. Now, Brandon Lowe. Brian King comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's going to be Colson Montgomery. Center field. Ward sizing it out. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And now it's JT Realmuto.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Tying run at the plate. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Lau around second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score.
Well done, drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Harrison Bader next. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Coming on for the Orioles, Luke Weaver.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
That's what he do.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Here comes Real Muto around third. He'll score easily. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Go-ahead run on base. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Ball one there.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Go-ahead run at second here in this decisive Game 3 of the Wildcard Series. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really important at bat coming up now.
Tyler Freeman next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a flyout.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield. Base hit. Bader comes in to score. And it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Just a huge at bat right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 on, 1 out. Miguel Andujar next to hit for the Rays. Called strike right there. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And now 1 and 2. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That misses the zone, and it's 2 and 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
First and second, 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Freeman at second. Andujar over at first with 1 away. Next offering is down low.
1 and 1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2. The count.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Caminero at the plate and takes high there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. Fair ball. Freeman headed home. He'll score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. That one's in there. 0-1. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 8th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on, two outs. Gonna count one and two.
Strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Rutschman on to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 7 and the O's 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Garrett Clevenger. So digging in, Luis Arias. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The Orioles in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Edwin Uceta, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Kelly also throwing. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Henderson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
One down, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Henderson around third. He will score. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Garrett Clevenger out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Uceta. Ryan Mountcastle now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Cut on and lifted in the air. Low. Under it. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. It's now 7-5.
Gotta make this life go paradise. So I go paranormal like paradise. But my mojo right. And my motor right, so I roll the dice, so I seize the day, I'm blowing up.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Felix Bautista.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for the Rays, Colson Montgomery. First pitch, not close. Bautista, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Real Mucho batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1.
Just off the outside edge, and now it's even 1-1. That one at triple digits.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beamers. Harrison Bader next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And there's a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 3. That misses. And now 3-2.
Full count.
This to third. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Rays 7 and the Orioles 5. Bottom of the 9th, and into the box for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. That one missed. That one close, ruled the ball. Now 2-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3. And that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So he gets on base, an elimination game 1 at a time, right?
And all of a sudden, the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
Rutschman at the plate now. That's ball one.
So an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
The tying run at the plate. Fastball for a strike. Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, and there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Dylan Carlson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Lifted in the air now the left side. Andujar on his way over. Squeezes it. 2 away down. So it's their last chance in this one. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Luis Arias will hit next. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Making a move at second base. Pinch running here. Jorge Mateo. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The Orioles down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. Ball game. They win the series and punch their ticket to the American League Division Series. So the Tampa Bay Rays take Game 3 and are on to the Division Series, Singy. This was a tough task having to play all 3 games in hostile territory, but they got it done winning 2 out of 3.
Well, you said it. Winning is always a challenge on the road, but even more so in the postseason. They showed me a lot in this series, and I think this win is going to send them into the next round feeling pretty confident about what they can accomplish here in October.
And a tough end.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press the button, I open the wings. Ain't no events, I feel like a sign. I done it to rip, controlling my strings. A lot of these